What up, fish people? Of course, I'm Kenny E, and this is my lovely wife, Danny, and we're Danikin Aquatics, here for another Sunday Sunday night of shenanigans. Anyway, guys, hope everybody's doing well. We'll roll through the hellos right quick. Eugene, welcome. Eugene Flynn, Carol Cox, always a pleasure. Yeah, I noticed that on my end when I don't know what happened there, Carol, but nope, we're here and not a black screen, I hope. Miss Patty, good to see you. Roland Holtz, Mr. I hear you got a great cichlid for Christmas. Anyway, buddy, hope you're doing well. Aquarium Domain, welcome. Whips World, good to see you. What's going on, Dennis Christensen? Linda Worth, good to see you. Anyway, guys, Danny was doing a lot of work around here today. So she got tanks behind me done. She got the other 100 and the 75 done. Probably still need to do our banded gudgeons, but she always gets freaked out because there's eggs and tiny babies in there right now. So she's all high strung about doing a water change.
Yeah, it's like every time I go to do a water change on that tank, somebody pops a batch of kids. It's like,
Well,
stop.
they got to get the water change. So
I know.
hey,
Belinda's-
Belinda, welcome.
Yep.
Fish on Tanktix, good to see you.
Whips World. Kenny E.
So, yeah, Danny and I have been hanging out, and she's been watching her RuPaul's all day.
I've been binge watching it.
Right before we're coming down the street, she says, Kenny, your long legs would do great on that show. You're trying to throw me out to the show.
I am not. I just made a comment that they would really enjoy his long legs.
Hey, Sandy, how are you? Now he's saying, Danny, yee.
Too funny.
Nice, I'll be looking for it.
Yeah, I got him all riled up right before the stream.
Boots and Cats, how's it going? Good to see you. Good day, Craig.
So yeah, lots of fun this next week. Continue with the downsizing. Continuing setting up some tanks. And supposed to be getting the 150s set up. Or 130s, whatever they are. 125s, I don't know what they are.
135s.
So we're getting those set up here very shortly. I need to paint those stands black. Now that I'm thinking about it, I should do that while there's nothing on them. Good idea, Danielle.
And then we'll do the same thing to the stand that's going to be the centerpiece stand there before we put the final tank on it.
Yep, you're right. You are right.
Or we already got green down there. We could go Danikin orange and paint them orange.
GMB and Panda Loft says fish are an addiction. You cannot really have too many tanks.
Hey, aka Looney Tunes, great to see you.
Hi, it's been a while. So yeah, do we have any big trips planned this year out to see anybody or go to any conventions? I haven't really heard of anything coming up this next year.
Just ours. Aquarama, baby.
Hurt my ear. So seriously, I don't even know of any conventions. I haven't heard anybody talking about anything. Have you?
Well, I know that they say that what's the one out west there or out east? I'm drawing a blank right now. They've announced that one, and then Aquashellas.
I don't know if I want to go to an Aquashella.
I go to both when I come back with. I'll spend 5 days up in Wisconsin and 5 days in Illinois. Sometimes I go to Illinois first. Sometimes I go to Wisconsin first. Just depends on them. So yes, you will see me in Illinois.
He says Aquashella, Chicago would be a good one, guys. I don't know. They treated Ed pretty bad, didn't they?
Yep, I will never go to an Aquashella again.
Well, see. Red Laser, hello.
What's up, Laser? Miss Misa, Kalish, good to see you.
G&B and Pandaloff says, I'm just getting back into things after being out for many years. Went from 1 tank, now we have a total of 7. All set up for nano fish and shrimp.
Nice.
That sounds perfect.
Stephen P., welcome. Skulls and a doo-doo.
I can't imagine only having 7
Better
tanks.
Vikings don't know what to do because we're playing like doo-doo. Well, we won. 3-0.
Yeah, I can't imagine having 7 tanks again. That'd be kind of refreshing.
Yeah, that would be. We could only have to do 1 tank a day to keep up on once a week. Or we just do them all in one day.
I don't know. I spent quite a few hours on the ones in the front room today. I was weeding the one behind you. I was pulling out extra plants because sometimes Vallisneria likes to creep up at the front and then run along the front. So I'm always pulling Vallisneria out of there. And then I pulled out a great big sword plant that was in the bulb right next to Ken. And it took out several crypts. And then I added a pod to it. It's kind of floating. I tried boiling it, but it didn't sink.
So on top of it is hundreds of little shrippies.
They love that. They love those pods. That one happens to be a lotus pod.
Matter of fact, I'll go slow because there's one doing it right now.
He just left. There's one on the top. But they crawl up in the holes underneath and they like to pick at those things. I think I'm going to try to attach it to a stick and get it to go down towards the bottom. But so that you can see the pod holes from the front of the tank. But yeah.
How you doing there, Nona? Steady Nona. There goes Brian with Motor City Aquatics. Oh, we got a send over from brother Alex is what's going on.
Bambi McCloskey. Aquatic 87. Hello. Storm Riders. Hello.
Thank you, Alex. Toro Works. What's going on?
And we need to go up to Washington. I think you were talking to Alex earlier about getting together.
Yeah, I want to hook up with Alex and see what's going on. So the only thing that sucked once I had to be responsible and go back to work is I don't get to go do my little hangouts anymore. You've seen how fun it was when we go to Jason. I mean, we literally leave at 8 in the morning. We are lucky if we can get to him by 2.
Yeah.
Literally, we get to stay for like an hour, 2 hours, and we have to leave to do it all over again.
Yep. Bunny
Hi,
Viper
Rick Coleman, what's going on, man?
Bunny Viper says, Craig, I'm so excited for you. It'll be fun to kind of start a new project with your dailies again, you know? brand new breeding projects to get your plump or blood pumping again. What would you breed?
Tennessee Fish Keeper, welcome.
Something I really like about Bunny Viper. I'm very into the fish community and what people are doing, and I always just appreciate that. Jim and Pandaloff says I can do all 7 in just a few hours. Well, it took me probably 3 or 4 hours to do the 4 tanks in the living room.
Welcome to
But
the chat, A&B.
but I was scraping the acrylic. I cleaned out the sponge filters. I trimmed and weeded the plants. I rearranged stuff in the kink behind Ken and the bowl behind Ken. And then I took out the giant Anubias in the one tank. I cut it into 3 sections and I clipped off all the holy leaves off of it. But that Anubia, so now it's 3 separate plants. What's the matter, Ken?
Just reading in the chat while you're talking.
Your chair's squeaking.
Oh.
So anyway, and then let's see here. I'm really want to get some stuff done so I can reset this tank.
We got our L236s about ready to start breeding too, so it'd be a good time to move everything, get that broke down.
Yeah.
Put the stir by down in the 240, and then still trying to decide what to do with that yo-yo loach. I don't want them to get screwed with.
I don't know.
He'd probably be okay in here with these Congos, wouldn't he?
Probably, yeah. Except that's adding another bottom feeder. You got red laser core, orange laser cories, and you've got the
Portal cat
and leopard frogs.
Leopard frogs are going to be in their own tank soon. I got to get them out too. Yeah. That's where I think we should put one of your paludariums, is break down the tank that's in the bathroom and put a paludarium on there.
I don't know if it's wide enough for that spot.
Well, let's measure it. I think that'd be a great spot. Then you'd have the humidity of the bathroom every time we take a shower or whatever for the frogs. The frogs will love that.
Oh, you want to put frogs in it?
I'm kind of thinking I might want some of those.
You sure frogs. You're going to want them upstairs where we can hear them croaking?
It wouldn't bother me. It makes me think like we're in the wilderness.
Until it does. Let's play some frog noises at night and see how you do with that first.
Aquatic says she's doing super red pencil fish. Ooh.
Nice.
And super blue carries, rummy nose, and neon green barbs. Those are pretty. Neon greens are similar to our Kubatai. Might even be a different name for the Kubatai, isn't it? Aquatic 87. There's Mr. Chattanooga Head. What's going on, buddy? Sorry, guys. I'm usually better on keeping up who's coming and going,
but not tonight. Ian and Aquarium Magic. Byron. He says, OMG, moving Shelleys are a pain in the butt. What? Because they keep ducking into their shells? Oh, he says, I'm a man, LOL. Aquatic 87. I thought so because he's got a guy on the picture.
That's funny, man. We should do a vote. Kenny E versus Craig. Who is cooler than Curly? From the Three Stooges. Oh, man.
That's funny. Kenny's definitely cooler.
I don't know. Craig rocks some cool outfits when
No,
he's doing
they're
his
asking
water
us who's cooler than Curly. So
Craig says no one's cooler than Curly.
Kelly Roach. Kelly Roach. First time tuning in. Alex sent me to his little stream tonight from his little stream tonight. Well, welcome, Kelly Roach. Happy to have you. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
Alex is doing one on. I think he goes at 4 or 5 o'clock now on Sundays, which is cool. Sorry, Alex, I was slammed with stuff around here.
Says Danikin, if I washed it, can I come to the party? Passing wind said. I don't know.
What does he want in the wash? That's a scary thought. This is where chat gets weird because you only read parts and bits of conversations when you just happen to look down.
Yeah.
Yes, Daddy, they are hiding in shells.
Yes, I know. So the way you get them out of their shells, it takes a little bit of time, but you go get a cup, like a ceramic cup, and you turn it upside down and you put it in the fish tank and you put the shell way up high on top of the turned upside down cup, and they don't like being up in the air like that. And so after a very short time they abandon that shell, and so then you take that shell out, and that's how you remove the shells and make sure that there's no shellies inside the shells. They do not like being up. They want to be down in the sand. So that's the way I do them, and it takes a couple of days to get it all done, but it's the most efficient way to do it without stressing the fish out too much. And you're not breaking your shells. Although shells are not that expensive, so you could break them all, I guess.
Well, you have to change them out every couple of years anyway because they get brittle being in a tank. I don't know if it's the water sucking all the nutrients out of them or what, but yeah, they get pretty brittle after a year or so. Sometimes you can get 18 months out of them.
Although some of the shells I have had in the Similis tank have lasted long time. So Durfson says,
yeah, Alex is a good friend to us. He always has been.
He said he's likely to show up.
We have not, Johnny Best. Want to know if we've ever bred the golden pencilfish?
Nope, we have not bred pencilfish yet. We've just gotten our first sets of like little colonies of pencilfish. And I'm trying to set up a tank that has a bunch of Saswasser tang at the bottom. And I need to do a little more research on how to breed those type of fish. But I'm hoping that kind of system will work.
Hey, Lady Diane, how are you? Skull Aquatics, welcome. She says she has
an opalized shell
from Oregon.
They are fun. It's probably an abalone shell.
Abalone, yeah, those are nice.
Well, but there are a few that have the spirals that are that way too. So we have some pretty shells. In fact, I love going down to the beach to pick up new shells for the shellies every once in a while. What are you doing?
I see our little pencil buddies are out over here. Is it showing it?
No, we can see Danikin Aquatics reflected in the tank. There's a pencil fish right up there. Oops, what can he do? Oh no. You know, whenever Ken tries doing anything fancy, It messes up. I don't know where he went.
There I am.
Well,
Would you expect anything less from a Daniken stream, really? I mean,
Passing winds at Daniken. I thought I saw a pencil fish, but then it got erased. It did.
one of these nights I'll go from the phone, honey, and we'll do a little mini tour while we're streaming if they want to see fish. What's going on, Saints Dust? How are you, Dusty? Good to see you.
So Aquatica 87 says my pair of red orange marble angelfish just spawned, and I was finally around and ready to collect the eggs. Can't wait to raise these guys up. I spent $450 total. Wow, that's a lot of money. But when you love it, and it's worth it. It's like Kenny and me with my holy grail fish, my
show the bowl again.
super whites. Show the bowl again. The Kubutais are all running around. So we got Kubutai Resboras, we've got Celestial Pearl Danios, and we've got Blue Dream Shrimp in there.
Yeah, they do well. The Blue Dreams are living their best life, surfing a
Lotus Pod. Hi, Ian.
What's up, Ian?
Saints Dust Aquariums. So, is that like a football reference or? Nice scape under those plants. Yeah, that tank does really, really well, but I had to take out my sword. I put a baby sword in there about 6 months ago, and it completely outgrew that bowl. So it's like it's a great sword growing bowl.
I wonder if we should try one of your pink flamingos in here, see what it does.
I don't know. Too much shade. They need bright light. Whips World. What we need is for you to breed those Altums so I can get some, Kenny. Yep. There are some pretty girls, boys, but nobody seems to really be pairing off right now. So I don't know if they're going to or not.
We had one pair that did, and we lost the pair. We were not happy about it.
Yeah. Oh,
they one pair that paired off.
And then they bam freaked out and threw themselves against the side of the tank and killed themselves.
Over the stupid Oscars.
I don't even know if that's what it was. It was just bam. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. It happened right in front of me. I was sitting on the couch. Nathan Hovey says, Whip, I believe Richard is breeding those angels. Hey, we have a friend that's breeding them. So that's where we got him from, was our friend that's breeding him. So he's somebody we can put you in touch with if you really want some Altum angels.
Well, my little Jag is starting to be a little bit of a jerk in this tank now.
Are you watching him?
Yeah, I'm watching him go around and pick on everybody. The chorus doesn't take it though. She's been chasing him for like 2 minutes now. But I noticed that the chorus has a bunch of her feeler fins ripped. So they must
Skipper's
have picked.
Aquarium says, "Be right back. Put the kids to bed."
What's up, Jody?
Chattanooga. I know who Richard is. There's a lion. At least it looks like a lion. Lady Diane says, so weird that they aren't pairing. Well, it's they like to do it when the pressure drops, the barometric pressure drops, and I don't know if we've had any really big drops or not. I just don't know. So, we'll see. They'll probably do better once I get them in the bigger tank.
Then we'll have a defined area where we'll watch two break off
I'll
from the rest.
probably put a cone in there to see who stakes claim to the cone. And then we'll snatch up that pair and put them in a breeding tank. I think that's what the plan is.
Well, plus, I mean, realistically, it'd be tough for us to raise them right now because
Yeah.
we're not here enough to raise angelfish.
Yeah.
Got to be fed 3 times a day, and we could try it. They're just going to get fed in the morning and at night.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Only be there unless I could take a couple of vacation days and then, hey, if we got them to breed over the Christmas holidays, I'd be here for like 11 days in a row. Yeah, I've got one giant one in the other room that's one of those smoky Pinoy angels, and it's got the beautiful blues and greens in it. Love that fish. Big fat female. And I have no males to breed her with.
What's going on, George?
Lady Diane. Yes, 11 days vacation. So I'll get to take from the Friday before, starting Saturday before Christmas, all the way through January 2nd. So yeah, and I only have to burn a couple of vacation days, so that'll be nice.
That's good, Dusty. You say you hear all the plecos I got from you were doing? Well, where are they? But that's good to hear.
Says I hear all the plecos I got from you are doing really well.
What's up, Nathan?
I'm not hearing you, Kenny.
Huh?
I said I wasn't hearing you. It sounded like you said something, but I couldn't hear you.
Welcome back, Skipper.
But Rico hurt his back and Skipper was tired.
Man, that sucks, Dusty.
What?
He got sick, so he knew the responsible thing was to give his fish off to somebody till he got better. So he had to give him.
Ed, he says, well, Scotty, I wish I could say that it was all right, but the Kansas City wide receivers are killing me.
Ed, I told my wife when I was watching this, Ed is going to be livid over these receivers.
He had to come in, stop what I was doing, and listen to how these receivers were totally messing things up
right
for
now. Poor Ed's giving mouth to Ed. They're having to pump his poor heart because Tony decides to line up off sides. Then they hike the ball He throws a 30-yard pass down to Kelsey. Kelsey, smart that he is, sees Tony's doing this round, does this perfect backwards pass to Tony, hits him in the numbers. Tony runs in for a touchdown, but Tony forgot to tell everybody he was offsides when he was taken off. So the whole play didn't count, and it actually cost the Chiefs 5 yards, and they end up losing the game for it. Should have been a game winner. Instead, they lost. It's
Ken, no football. You have Friday nights.
It was just so awesome to watch. It really was.
No. So Byron says the Wevis Christmas party's next weekend. Hope to see you guys there.
We'll be there.
What are you doing?
Trying to make sure I take fish. I got Peplin's fish shirt right on my nose, so that way I'm smelling and thinking fish.
I don't think the shirt smells like fish. At least I would hope not. Yucky if they do. Oh my goodness.
He says, I'm pretty sure I might actually win this week. I've already put in. We're not talking football. Never mind.
No, we're not.
Tune in the ACA Network Friday night, 7:30 p.m.
ASC.
You want to talk football. That's the night that we get to just let loose, talk football, sports, entertainment, fish, everything. So.
Lady Diane, congratulations. I got my first 55-gallon tonight. What you gonna put in it? Too fun. I love the 55 gallons. I like that footprint. As long as you just don't all have bottom feeders.
We'll have about 10 of them set up probably.
You think that many?
Well, I figure, 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 6. I mean, if we're setting up the second room similar to the first room down there, then we're going to have 12 of them. Well, 2 of them we're changing out from 55 to 75, so.
I don't think we're going to have that many.
You just don't know how to add, sweetie.
We're just not having that many tanks.
Keep telling yourself that.
Yeah, that's what I want to know, Nathan. It says, nice, Lady D. What's the plan for the new tank?
If I was betting, it's either going to be angelfish or it's going to be the zebra cara. Or it could possibly be some sort of a rainbow fish. But it's going to be for one of the 3, I would bet.
Chattanooga says, hi, George. I wish I would have won your blood parrot.
Dusty, just reach out to us at danica.aquatics@gmail. I don't remember if I have your number or not. If not, we'll get it figured out.
Email us. Give him our email address.
Okay. You always say this, and you could do the same thing I'm doing.
I don't know where you do that. So anyway, email us. Or if you want Daniken stickers, email us.
And if you would like anything that we put in this bowl, you can reach out to Daniken stickers. Daniken stickers. Oh, come on. Why is his not showing up? Huh. Interesting.
Is it Brian.Vine at... Is that who you're trying to get? Brian
Yeah,
Vine?
I see he was coming up down at the bottom. Okay. Anyway, Pepla Creek Aquatics and Foxan is who we got most of our livestock for this bowl from. So.
Yep.
And their fishing trip always do well.
Yeah.
Actually, this is like the Foxy Fish's corner. I mean, I've got all her little pinatas back here.
The longfin catfish. Angels, zebra, cara, Angels. Zebra Cara moved to the 40. Is what Lady
That's
Diane
something we
said.
could get for this bowl, honey.
What?
A nice little school. Next
No,
time they have
there nothing
pygmy
else can
cories.
go in there.
Pygmy cories.
Nothing else can go in there.
Pygmy cories.
Too much of a bio load.
Pygmy cories.
It's done.
Pygmy cories.
Nope.
Pygmy cories.
Nope. Nope.
Pygmy cories.
No, Kenneth. No, you're not putting anything else in that bowl.
Pygmy
Jeez,
cories.
it's my bowl. Leave my bowl alone. You can't steal my bowl. It was my present.
You stole my nano tank.
No, I didn't. We moved it downstairs and you just broke it down.
My original nano tank was in the
Bedroom.
bed next to me.
Right, and we moved it downstairs.
You moved it
We
because you
moved
wanted
it.
your cherry catchers next to them. So you have literally taken the divided line between my side and your side of the bed and has stolen my side of the bed.
Well, I can think of plenty of tanks you've stolen.
Name one.
The 300. That's where my lovely little angels were supposed to go.
Excuse me, but that's because you stole the 240 from me.
No, the 240 was mine. That was always supposed to be mine.
Mhm.
Whips World says, I've said that so many times when I was younger. You can't steal my bowl. So, yes. So, now that Ken is trying to accuse me of taking his fish tanks. Jimbo Panda Loft says, you will never win this fight. You will end up with all the tanks. No, I don't want all the tanks. Especially the two in the wall behind Kenny. I can't clean those. They're too tall for me. It takes a tall person to be able to clean those tanks because he has to get on a stool out in the garage on the platform that we built to house those tanks. The whole system is so crazy. Nathan says, same here, Whip, but the cops didn't seem to think it was as funny as I did. LOL. Oh my gosh. And Eugene's like, the most famous bull in the USA. I love that bowl. But it's a little bit cloudy tonight because I was messing around in there so much.
What I wish is they had 3 of them left, and I should have bought all 3 of them.
That's tough to keep clean.
Well, you've got a table that if we sanded it out and redid the glass, I mean, it would be a perfect showcase table for one of these.
Yes. But then there wouldn't be any room to set drinks or anything else on it.
We'll just buy a new table. Plus we need decor for downstairs.
Oh, you're getting all fancy.
I want the downstairs. That's going to be the hangout when we do the aquaramas or we go and people are out this way. We can hang out down there. We'll put a
bye,
fridge down there,
Saints Dust. Thanks for coming.
Huh?
I said, bye, Saints Dust. Thanks for coming.
Good to see you there, Dusty.
Skipper says Danny will claim what is yours is how it works. No, I'm not. That is not true because that bowl he bought me for, was it Valentine's Day or Mother's Day? It was one of the two. Either way, it was a gift to me. He can't steal it back. You can't give a gift and then yank it out from underneath me after I've set it up so lovingly. What is your issue? Put it up, Kenny.
Okay.
Ed painted that skull for Ken. With aquarium safe paint, right?
Yeah, but I won't put it in the aquarium.
No, you don't want it to get ruined.
But I think before Halloween, I'm going to do like Ed did and creep it out and put some lights in its eyes and stuff.
George RB3 says, Ed, if you were closer, I would hook you up with a blood parrot.
Who said that?
George. Skull Aquatic says, Kenny's doing good. I don't even have clothes in our bedroom. Got kicked out of the closet.
Well, I had the same thing happen. Then she figured out that our closet wasn't convenient for her anymore. I had all of our stuff stationed across the hall in her current. She like decided that room was cooler for her, so she kicked all my stuff out of that room then. So then I took over the lower level in the laundry room. Then she figured out I was having too much fun there, and now she's evaded that place. So really, I don't even have that.
You have the closet in our bedroom.
Yeah, she wants me to
the
have
whole
back
thing.
Uh-huh.
The whole thing. I get up first in the morning, so I thought it'd be nicer of me to come across the hallway to get dressed and go through my clothes when I'm getting ready for work. And this is the way, and I thought I was being nice by having him put his clothes back in our bedroom where he wouldn't be disturbed and could continue to sleep without me flicking on the lights and rummaging through the closet. Oh. Xanadu, keep your dirty ape hands off my bowl. Ooh. Says I had a big glass head in our Hex in the 80s. She was black. That was a fun tank. Sounds super cool. Sounds super, super cool. Says Renee had all the decent. She had all the decent what? What, Byron? Decent closet space? Or what are you talking about, Byron? Skipper's aquarium. It was aquarium safe. I have one in my tank doing awesome. So he's talking about your
shrimp stuff. Would love to be hanging in that.
They probably would.
I could put it in the yellow shrimp tank because the yellow would show up good on here. But I don't know if I want it all covered with algae.
Right. I know. Ken likes this skull.
Maybe I could do like those scientists do it. I could put the little tabs on it and see what face this really would turn into.
Ooh, Lady Aunt Diane. She says, I still have that head, come to think of it. Be fun to pull it out and do a retro tank. That would be really, really fun.
What's going on, George?
Skipper's Aquarium. Xanadu, I may have to call off sick tomorrow night. Why? Renee has all of the second bedroom as her second closet. My girl. Well, I have a closet.
Just no ideas. Don't think I'm opening up tape rooms for you to make in the walk-in closet.
I don't have that many clothes. First off, I don't want that many clothes. That's just more laundry to do. I like being able to do laundry once or twice a week. Good. Lady Diana says, put it in the tank. You'll be glad you did. I'm going to, Danny. I have to go get it at the farm. But since the horse passed, I hate going out there. I'm sorry. But you'd get a cool glass head. So, yes, everybody. I guess we are doing, are we doing our stream Christmas Eve?
Of course we will be.
Unless we go to Aunt Lucia's. Depends on the weather.
Well, we usually are leaving there by 6, aren't we?
No, we're just getting there. Leaving by 6. No, Ken. We go in the evening. Like we go about 5 or 6 and we're there till about 8 or 9.
I was planning on doing our stream both Christmas and New Year's Eve.
Lady Diane says, and I have a hex to put it into. I just killed my hex. Well, it was kind of a hex. Because it was a corner tank and then it had other panels that came out. So I guess it wasn't a hex. But it was a corner tank. But it was really, really cool. But I was cleaning out the garage and I ended up throwing it off the edge of the loft that I was getting rid of and shattering it into a million pieces.
I don't know why you did that still. That was a nice little tank.
Because it didn't hold water and we were never going to fix it. And it wasn't really that conducive to really enjoying the look of fish because it was all broken up. That one was because it had like really thick glue and it was not a well-made tank. My Synodonis lucipennants love it. That's what Skipper says about his skull. I bet they would too.
Yeah, it's
they
nice
really
dark.
liked. Yeah, they love to go into little hidey holes, and Ken's red-tailed botillas would love something like that too.
They got any left down there?
I saw one. They hang out in the caves down there.
I did see the Angelicus yesterday, though.
Oh, good.
I need to get her up here somewhere. I don't know, though. There's so much Dracoris in there. I'm afraid they're all going to fight.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
I got to redo the caves and that tanks. I don't know what happened in there. Everything's fallen.
Oh, Lady Diane, you are not even joking when you say that. Because, yeah, they are hard to keep from leaking. Well, because all the different angles and it's all the extra seams. That's probably why it was so coated with silicone. So, yeah. But we did get the garage cleared out and we got the door raised, so now we can house the boat in there.
Then it just teases us every time we go to get something in the garage. We have to look at a boat we haven't been able to use.
I know, it's killing me. Every time I walk out in the garage, I'm like, I miss summer. That was so much fun, being able to just take that boat out and fish and relax and cruise up and down the rivers and lakes. And what a great way to explore Oregon and Washington, though. Hey, what lake should we go to this weekend?
Yeah, we got a lot of hours on that boat this year. Danny's already got 3,000 miles on her new car.
True.
But we do take that on any trip we're going on long distance. We've been taking it because it's just so comfortable to drive in.
It is really a comfortable car. Yep, love
It's
it.
got so much safety stuff. It makes it so you can't hit the person in front of you. It corrects itself if it goes out of the lane. I mean, it literally you could actually nap driving home in this car.
No, you could not. Whatever. You're so full of it. Well, we also been taking it to a lot more fishy type trips with the car too. Like Ken just took it down to do his talk at Willamette Valley Aquarium Society, and we're able to go
next weekend we'll probably take it again. But we have somebody. Most likely it lives in Albany. He's going to detail our car. We're going to drop the car off before we go to the Willamette Valley Christmas party. And he says he'll have it done by the time we come back out. So that's cool.
Yeah.
So that Willamette Valley is on a Sunday. So that one we might be streaming from the car if it gets too late.
Yeah, I don't know. What is the date next weekend?
16th.
Oh, 16th. I'm thinking it was
17th.
Good.
It'll be
Okay.
the 17th. And we have something we're doing on the 16th too, and I cannot remember what it is now.
Well, that's no good. I don't know what we're doing on the 16th. I really don't.
Oh, the 16th is my Christmas party for that company I work for.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So I got
next Saturday night we got to go to that, and then next Sunday we got the Christmas party. Oh man! So that means I got to be working on water changes during the weekdays, which, man.
Eugene says, Danica, I had a quad hexagon tank, the two end seams connected with middle two, no tubes. Loved it. Situation. I had to abandon it in Florida. You know what I would love to get is one of those great big giant round
cylinder tanks.
No, just round. Because I really want to do what Andrew did with when I get a Crinum nostratum plant in there and get it to go crazy in there. Most spectacular thing you've ever seen.
Well, you could have done it in this bowl.
They get gigantic, and I'm talking like this big around. It needs a gigantic tank.
Victor Coco just gave us a super sticker. I can't see what kind it is. Scuba Steve, what's going on, man?
Let me see here.
But thank you, Victor Coco. Much appreciated.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. Goodness. It's a smiley face with bubbles. Oh, I guess the bubbles aren't that. Bubbles were the Twinkie. Sorry. You know when it has the dot.
I couldn't even imagine. I mean, just driving to my son's and back in that thing with the boat, it cost us last summer a couple of times because there was headwinds, like $300. Driving to the East Coast and back, I could not even imagine what that would cost.
Yeah.
Could you imagine the trouble I would have got into if I was towing the boat that last fish fam thing?
What do you mean?
That would be cool though, because I could have pulled the boat up into people's driveways and slept in the boat that night. That would have been kind of cool.
Wow. Victor Coco, my pleasure. Hope to see your tanks on YouTube often. For sure.
Yeah, I got to start getting back into some videos. I just been so busy trying to get tanks broke down. I haven't had time to really do a lot of videoing, but I plan to, once we get each room done, to really spotlight the rooms. You guys are going to like the changes as they manifest.
Yeah.
Really putting thought into how we're setting them up and what they're going to look like. And
right. We should probably do some videos of us breaking some of them down.
like the 180 that's outside right now, I have plans for Frontosa, and they are going to look gorgeous in there with what I plan to do.
I love that plant. And Danica ones. I know. They are the most amazing plant, and I had seen one in one of those giant round.
Is that the one you got in the?
I don't have any.
Oh,
the one I bought died. It was $50. It was an expensive plant, but it very slowly disintegrated from the center. It just never took root. I probably didn't have it in the best environment. I'm so mad. So I won't get another one until I have exactly the right conditions for it. But I had seen it down at the store that Andrew and Ashley worked at before they got their own aquascaping store.
Craig, I picture that would be a great job for you. He says, I got to clean 3 homes in 5 minutes. If anybody's watched Craig's Fish Room, I mean, that guy does not let nothing sit more than 2 seconds. I finally got him yesterday on his stream because I actually visually could see that he had left drips of water on his floor. So I gave him a hard time. Okay, that's... Huh. Did you hear that?
No.
It was 3 distinct gunshots.
Lovely. Byron Volman. What plant, Danny? It was a Crinum nanotens, or what is it? Crinum natans is the one I'm talking about. I think I said Calamostratum, and it's not. I think it's a Crinum natans. Let me look. Yes, it's a Crinum natans, because those are the ones that get gigantic. Now I have some Crinum Calamostratum that the leaves on it are 3 feet long. I mean, that's an amazing plant too. Don't get me wrong. But the Crinum natans gets gigantic. Just the root ball starts out like this. And I mean, they just get big, giant, I can't even describe it. It's so amazing. What, Ken? What's he doing? I don't know what he's doing.
Are you hearing this?
No.
It's up to about 6 shots fired. I don't know if the cops are in a shootout down here or what.
I don't know, but I guess you should stay inside out of the bullets' way. Byron says, okay, I'll keep my eyes open for you. So anyone after you guys? I think you sent us somewhere last weekend, didn't you?
I'm checking right now to see who we got. Griff's been having issues, so hopefully he'll come back. I keep saying every week, if anybody wants a good spot, come on after the Danikins. We'll send them your way. Wow, tonight I don't see anybody's live. George is live. Send him to George.
George RB3?
No, it's Garcia Aquatics. So let me do this. Share. Copy link. And then we'll go to Daniken. All right. So there is George's link. And then tonight, let's go #forgiven. He'll know what it means. Anyway, guys, want to appreciate all y'all coming out, hanging out with us again tonight. Want to thank all my moderators for keeping us safe, all the lurkers and replay crew, and of course, all my super chatters and our members for helping keep the fish room fed. We greatly appreciate that. Anyway, guys, and most importantly, thanks to all you that sat here for an hour with us, putting up with our shenanigans another week. We'll
Thank
see you
you.
same things, same place next week, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. And of course, if you're a member, 9 a.m. on Sundays, you can kind of have your coffee with me. Anyway, thanks a lot. Head on over to George's #forgiven. We'll see y'all next Sunday. And don't forget, love your fish. Danny, you got anything?
Nope.
Bye.
Bye.